Here. All right, man. We are live, man. With
What up?
my boy, the bad boy,
What's popping? What's going on, Steve? What's good? What's good?
the one and only, the creator of the YouTube streets. Dog. Who's been in the game for decades.
Forever.
Before no fap, before no jerking off, before being on your purpose.
You've been doing it for a minute, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we both been kicking this shit. Yeah, when everything was black and white shit, we was kicking this shit, man. So. But with that being said, my brother, wait, real quick, everybody, if y'all got a question, put a Q in there. Y'all can call in, but Lucario, so we talking about today about success, like how building your success. So we're going to talk about yours and mine, of course, but how does a man build a success? And I guess the best way to be able to help these guys begin to cultivate or create building success is by hearing how you've done it. Like what was something that you did? You know, what were some of the ideas you had to build the motherfucking Lucario, which y'all see right here and shit.
Mm-hmm. So you talking about success as far as like business or just in life, or what's your?
No, I mean the game, baby. The
game. Fuck with these women. You talking about that?
How did you build Lucario to be such a ladies' man, like that?
Yeah. So okay, I say this, man. This is what it is. I'm just posting the links, whatever. But it's what it is that it's really just one, putting yourself out there, and two, listening to people who know more than you, because that's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this person, like, don't think you know it all. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So, you know, what happens is listen to people that know more than me, put myself out there, and seeing that, you know, and this is the funny part. Seeing that the game is about me even before I realized the game was about me. You see what I'm saying? Like it was like I couldn't put it into words, but that's what I started to see as I was doing what I'm doing. And so the thing is that you get success by being consistent, by putting yourself out there, by learning, and by actually taking action. And then you start to see the success unravel when it comes to you dealing with women and, you know, you making shit happen in general. A lot of times I think what for a lot of guys is they don't see success in this game because what happens is that they make the shit about the woman. They're already coming in the situation where they're insecure. And this is the thing, you know, everybody at the, you know, they'll have some sort of insecurity at first because they don't understand themselves, right? But what happens is that they'll stay insecure because they're unwilling to be consistent. They're unwilling to listen to people who know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they're unwilling to take action. You see what I mean? So whenever you're actually being really like you're really going down that path and you're moving forward and you're moving in the direction of actually having success, then you're going to start to see success. Whenever you're resistant to it, when you're resistant to actually making things happen and working on yourself and understanding that the game is about you, when you're resistant to that, then you're always going to have issues in the game. But Steve, what's your thoughts on all that shit, man?
But JC, action. I'm explaining JC. Action isn't the key. That's where y'all go wrong. See, real quick, let me tell you something about JC real quick. JC, action is not the key because with your action plus your false perception of the world is why y'all are fucking up.
Right.
Because you're not in action, you're in reaction. But anyway, getting back to so for me, see, it's humbling yourself to you know, not really to understand or really overstand, as I say, that I can't be what I am right now overnight. I couldn't be that at 9 years old. I couldn't be that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I had to really, like you say, humble yourself. Right. And realize just so many different levels of that. It, like, you know, for me, it was to begin my success, like you say, you know, Lucario's truth is always inside you. It's always had to be it was always, I was taught the number one thing was how I communicate to myself is everything. There's no way around it. You can never try to get around the game if you cannot just not only communicate with yourself, Lucario, but also trust the answers that you are giving yourself to utilize when you're in a certain situation. And that's where a lot of these guys go wrong. There is no trust in oneself. So when they see the woman, they say to themselves, you know, I call it the judgments. They either judge themselves, I'm not good enough, Lucario, you know, something's wrong with me. Judge the woman. Number two is judgment. They'll say, you know what? She looks so pretty. She looks like the kind of woman that will date a rich guy, a simple guy. Or they'll have the third judgment of saying that, or they'll try to fit in what they think her narrative is. You know, I'll be what I think she wants me to be.
Right.
They got a few more. Or the fourth judgment is worrying about another man, looking at another man and judging yourself against another man.
Right.
And the fifth one is judging what another man does and saying that's going to happen to me or the world. So it's like a few judges, but once you begin to communicate with yourself, and this is that's where the mentor comes in at. See, most guys see success, and I always go back. You saw the Karate Kid, right? You see the Karate Kid?
Right.
Okay. So, and I love using this because I always talk about. Hold on, Corey. I call it. Let me show you where it's at. It's called. For all these motherfuckers, they got the Miyagi-Do thinking. Because for a lot of these guys out here, they want to challenge the mentor, like Daniel did. You know, Daniel used to get punked and bullied. For all you Karate Kid aficionados, I'm kind of giving you a spoiler, but Daniel kept getting bullied by kids, right?
Right.
Miyagi came in there and kicked everyone's ass. And Daniel said, I want to be a student. So Miyagi said, okay, you want to be a student? I'll take you on as a mentor. Here's 2 towels. I want you to clean all those fucking cards off. I want you to wax them on with the right hand and wax off with the left hand.
Right.
Daniel, because Daniel's level of game was so low, he challenged his mentor by saying, all I'm doing here is washing cars.
Right.
And, you know, karate's punches and kicks. You know, see, Daniel, his level was thinking punches, kicks. Let me just get into what I'm saying is these guys think game, like you said, is about women, games about having sex, games about having all this confidence to get women. So when they hear us telling them to wash the cars, they're getting upset because they want, where's the one night lays, the one night stands? I want to have sex with women. But see, they're looking for the punches and kicks, but they don't understand the levels of the game, brother. What say you, man?
That's real shit. And I'm 757. We're going to take a call right now. I just want to answer this guy, I think JC in the chat. He said, okay. So you're saying at 12:05, he says, so you're saying it's more difficult. It's saying there's more than just action. Yes. Shout out to the super chat. So JC says, so you're saying it's more than just action. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? Let's say somebody taught you 2 + 2 is 79, right? So now you're taking action by taking all these math tests and you're wondering why you keep getting that answer wrong. You're taking action, but you're not passing the test because you have the wrong information. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that if you have the wrong information, if you have the wrong information, you can take all the action you want. Yes. But what happens is that what's gonna go down is that you're not gonna get the results that you want because the action you're taking is based off of faulty information. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is a lot of guys take action with faulty information. This is why guys talking about, well, all you got to do is get your looks, money, and status up, and then the women are going to want to fuck with you.
Magically.
That's false information. So what happens is you do that, and then you're like, damn, well, I look better. I got more money, and I got this status, but I'm still not getting women. Why? And that's because you took the wrong information, and you were taking action on the wrong information. You see what I'm saying? So it's good to have the energy and the motivation to take action, because now all you got to do is get the right information and then apply that and then take action. And then you'll actually get, success in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's go to 757. Guys, you want to call up 516-387-1224. 757, what up?
What's up, Lucario? What's up, Steve?
What up?
This is Steven. Donated.
Yo.
All right, so I got a quick question. All right, so you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
all right. So I'm having a little trouble charging women completely. What I mean by that? I mean that, like, okay, so if she flakes on the first date, I charge her, right? Or I give her a deadline to get back to me, for the second date if she wants to do that, right? But I feel like I'm charging girls without giving them a deadline to get back to me, so they're really not getting back to me. You know what I mean?
So
like,
wait, so
therefore, I'm like,
hold on. So let me ask you this. So when you you're saying you're charging a chick to the game, you set up you saying you set up a date and then she flakes, or you try to set a date and she doesn't return your call? Like what's the situation?
okay, all right. On the second, when you say set a date and she doesn't return the call, I charge them automatic. I don't even bother with that.
Right.
But just say we go on one date, right? And we're setting up a second date now, right? Just say it's a week from now, it's Sunday. And I say Sunday, all right, we good for the day? And she's like, oh, something came up, blah, 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 whatever, right? I might then tell her, okay, all right, text me when you're free, and we'll set something up. Am I doing the right thing there, or should I be giving them a hard deadline?
Oh my God!
To get back to me?
Sometimes we are so in the forest, my young student, that you cannot see thy trees. The woman is not interested in you,
right?
She doesn't want to see you by telling you she's busy, sir, because going out with you is like biting nails. It's boring. There's nothing fun about you.
Right.
She'd rather do something than spend time with you.
Right.
Because also you got to
just charge them and just forget about it.
Well, yes, but this is the thing. Also, you got to understand. Listen to what you said. She said, "Oh, well, something came up, yada yada yada," and that was the end of it. She didn't like, and so you got. This is the thing. If something really came up and she really wanted to see you, right? What would have happened is, in most cases, she would have called you and you would have heard the tone of her voice and she would have been like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Something came up. Can I please see you Monday or whatever? Can I make this up to you? You understand what I'm saying? She would have had that type of energy. Right. Or if she texted you, she would have had the same type of, oh my God, something came up today. Can we actually do Monday? Are you free Tuesday? I'll make it up to you somehow. I'll do it. You understand? Or, she'll say, hey, I can't do today. Something came up. Can I see you this day or that day this week? And you say, okay, cool. Well, you're going to have to make it up to me by cooking me dinner at my crib and blah, 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 whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't showing you any type of interest in trying to make anything happen. She just said, hey, can't make it. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? And that's that.
Yeah. Or I forgot I had my friend's birthday today or something.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly.
So it's not her caller, it's you. It's not her, it's you. She charged you. You realize that you're just
right. All right. Keep that in mind to not hit them up or give them deadlines.
Well,
what I'm saying from you is if she doesn't follow up and say, hey, let's do this other day, or I'm sorry, like Bakari is saying, just leave them alone and move on.
Yeah, because she's not feeling you.
Yeah, you should leave her alone from the get. Okay, what you don't understand, young man, is when you're on your first date and it's going good, they're telling you they want to see you again. They're telling you they want to spend time with you. They'll tell you they miss you. They'll think about you. They'll send you emojis with sad faces or emojis with heart faces or I'm thinking about you. And all, but so you're not getting that. So you're trying to force a round peg into a square hole, kind of. She just you're not interested. And I say you're just not interested in her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. If I don't get that, just keep it pushing, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, bro.
All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So, guys, calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Aztec Warrior says, will God provide me a wife because I don't really want to be a player, but I don't want to go to hell and I want to honor when I die? What is this guy on Game of Thrones or something? What is he talking about?
Sorry.
Y'all be on some other shit.
What?
I think he was serious though, Steve, because I seen him write a comment like that on one of my other videos.
Dude, you need some help, bro. Man, saying that shit like that, man. Come on.
That's funny. That's funny.
Man, come on, dude.
Hello, what was that question? I think Unique 79 put up.
Yeah. let's see, unique ass, Cario, Steve. What sacrifices did you both make to build your success?
Okay, so we talking about with dealing with women is it's just really being a student of the game. Like this is the thing. Like, it's funny. I think the issue with a lot of guys is again, they don't know how to humble themselves, where they think they know everything. Meaning, it's funny, like, it's like, for example, where people will call us up and they'll be like, well, Steve and Locario, but this and but that and but this and but that. I'm like, bro, but you're the one having the issue with the woman. We're the ones who's trying to teach you this so you won't have the issue with the women, but you're being resistant and you won't humble yourself to learn the information. So what happens is that one of the biggest things in building this success is you got to be humble enough to understand and say, hey, listen, I'm not where I'm at. So let me learn so that I can get where I'm at, where I want to be. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest things. Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of dudes, they can't, they can't do that.
Yeah, absolutely that. And also unique. One of the biggest sacrifices I had to learn was sacrifice myself, man. Y'all just don't understand the sacrifices you're going to have to make as a man, the choices that you're going to have to make, because like I say, you could meet a great woman like April. Okay. I'm just going to use April. I'm not saying you, girl. I'm just using you as an example. You can meet a great woman like April. Okay. Does 9 things right, but fucks up one thing. I let her go. You got to be able to, you have to say, you can't sit there and say, well, she does 9 good things, but she disrespected me. Right. She does 9 bad things, but she raised her voice at me. She does 9 good things, but she threw something. See, the thing about being a man, you must be able to make sacrifices, not of women like April, good women. I'm saying parents, friends, cousins, everything. You got to be willing to walk the fuck away. And if you ain't man enough to walk away, then you can't be in this game. Lucario would say.
And also, one of the things that I try to tell guys, and this is very important that guys understand, just like what you said with the sacrificing, is that the thing that makes you more attractive to women in general, is the fact that you're the type of guy who can tell them no, who can say, listen, you got to go. We ain't fucking around anymore. And make it be righteous, meaning you're saying this because you told her, hey, listen, if you do these things, you're gone. So when she does those things, she has to be gone. So what happens is that strengthens your conviction as a man. So when you talk to the next woman, what she realizes or what she understands is that you're not the type of dude to fuck around with. And she's like, oh shit, this guy is really on point. Like, he's not this guy who's going to waver. Most guys waver, and therefore this is why most women don't find him attractive. See, what the thing about masculinity and being that man is that masculine energy, right? You can have some part of your masculine energy where you can, you can move a little bit because you don't want to be 100% too rigid, because there's certain times you might have to move a little bit. But in general, you're like a mountain. You understand? Like you're firm. You're about what you're about. So when a woman with her femininity, when she has that feminine energy, when she has that type of vibe, she's going to be extremely attracted to you because you're her opposite. She's like, oh, this is a man. He's not going to act like a bitch like me. He's not going to be emotional like me. He's not going to kick and moan and cry like me. He's not going to be all over the place like me. I need this and I want this in my life. And so what happens is that when you are that guy, you're more attractive to other women. But how do you become that guy? You have to become that guy by basically sticking to what you say you're going to do for you. You got to stick to your principles and be consistent with that over an extended period of time, and just make that be your thing as you're growing and as you're learning. But the problem with a lot of guys is they see a woman and then they throw all of their fucking shit out the window for the woman. They're like, oh, she's bad though. I'm going to do all this shit that I said I would never do for a woman. I'm going to do this now just because she's bad. I'm going to throw away my integrity. I'm going to throw away my morals. I'm going to throw away my character for the woman. And just because she's this way. And when you do that, what happens is that lowers you. So therefore, you're not going to be attractive to these women. They're not going to be attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? And this is the problem with a lot of guys. A lot of guys, they're so moved by women, and then therefore the women are not moved by them. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happens.
Yeah. Another thing is we good on calls, right?
We're gonna close right now. Yeah.
Another thing is for you guys, y'all got a question, just put a Q in there. We chopping this up. Call in if y'all like to. Another thing is y'all guys, you run away from fear. See, successful men don't look at fear the way y'all see it. We embrace the unknown. It's nothing like, and the reason why men embrace the unknown is because we are the light that's leading us. We are our own compass. So whether it is light, dark, day, night, snowing, rain, whatever, we're leading ourselves. We're not allowing things outside of ourselves to lead us. Like Lakar was saying, you see a woman and all of a sudden you're being led. Now, here's the fucked up thing, Lakar. You're not being led by the woman. You're being led by how she puts on her makeup. You're being led on what type of bra she puts on or what kind of clothes she wears. You're being led by, you're leading yourself from outside things by a woman who's leading you by outside things. But see, a man doesn't do that. A man leads himself. But see, one cannot know that. See, like it goes all the way back to what Lakara was saying at the beginning. You've got to find a mentor that knows what we're talking about. Because, like say, mentors they come a dime a dozen, and everybody out here, and if y'all are seeing it, and like Lakara says, the YouTube streets, everybody thinks that they have game now, and everybody thinks they can teach game, and everybody, I could be a chicken farmer, and then one day I say, oh, hey, I can get a woman, so let me teach my man. Y'all have to be careful of the false prophets and those guys out there that don't know game. Because if anybody talks to you guys about anything outside of yourself, thing, young guys, anything outside of yourself, you better fucking run. Lucario?
Right, that's real talk. And again, this is why guys get confused, because and that's a great point you said, because it's like they get confused because it's attractive to them. Like for the guys out there that's trying to learn, it's attractive to them to think that, oh, well, guess what? All of this stuff is the woman's fault. And there's nothing I did. And all I got to do is get my money up and be on my purpose and all this other stuff. And then I'll get girls. So that thinking or that thought process sounds attractive to most men. But what happens is that if you're being taught to not look at yourself and to not actually, be the type of guy that's working on him, not his money. You understand what I'm saying? Working on him, not his status. You understand what I'm saying? Working on him, not his purpose. What I'm talking about is, who are you as a man? Who are you? You understand what I'm saying? Who are you really behind all of that other shit? Because of course you want to make your money, you want to do your thing in life and all that other stuff. It's great. And that's what you should do, because you're living and you're going to be doing those things. But what happens is that that's not who you are, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, who are you behind all of that bullshit? Yeah. And what happens is that most guys behind all of that bullshit, they're nothing, meaning that they don't know who they are. They're just floating in the wind. And so when women recognize that, damn, this guy has no substance, this guy's not about anything, this guy's not going anywhere, this guy has no backbone, this guy ain't really about shit, she's like, why am I wasting my time with this guy? You see what I'm saying? And that's what happens,
Yeah, I had, again, I was lucky enough. I saved a young man. He was 19, and he was on the other side of the street, and he realized that all that pill shit, hypergamy shit, all that shit is fake, and he wanted to actually learn games. So it's good that some of these young men are waking up. But even William, this is what I want to say. This is where, see, again, William, I'm gonna show you why you need a mentor, sir. Why you need help. Number one, I appreciate what you're saying. Yeah, we are on motherfucking fire. Appreciate that. But listen, William, I'm saying this with love to you, big dog. Listen, stop talking about what you're doing, because you smashing chicks left and right is what your mind is telling you to say to protect your self-importance and not make you feel as bad as you feel from not looking at your truth. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're smashing chicks left or right. That has nothing to do with the game. That's just something that you're doing. But see, the problem is that here the second line is, you let one bad bitch get in your head. How many times do I keep trying to tell you but you won't understand this or overstand this until you get coaching? There are no bad bitches out there. Yes, there are no sexy women out there. There are no beautiful women out there. There are no desirable women out there.
Mhm.
See, what your before I give you the answer, thing is your perception of the world is a history of how you lived your life. That's why you see beauty in everything besides yourself, because you've never looked at yourself as beautiful, as sexy, as desirable, or as a bad bitch. See, a woman ain't a bad bitch until she proves that she is worthy enough to be called a bad bitch by you. And see, that's where you're going wrong. You are too busy worshiping women than worshiping yourself. What say you, Lucario?
Also, what I would say is this: if you let one bad bitch get in your head, what happens is that, again, you still really don't understand yourself. You don't know yourself, which is why that one bad bitch got into your head. Because, see, the thing is that, like you said, Steve, there's nothing any woman can do to get to you like that, because if you're the guy who understands himself, it's not going to happen. It's like this. For example, let's say you're not a criminal. You're like, I don't fucking do crime. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't do any crime. I don't steal. I don't rob. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's beneath me or whatever. That's not the type of person I am. And then I'll be like, yo, Steve, I don't do no crime, but yo, Steve, there was this one bank though, this one bank that made me just want to run up in there and fucking rob the place. Like, what? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like you would look at the person like they're crazy. Like, what you mean? You know what I mean? But if you know yourself, you're like, there's no a situation or banks or houses or whatever that I'm gonna go rob and steal and do all this other stuff, because that's not me. You see what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with these chicks, you gotta know yourself to the point where you're like, listen, that's not me to let a situation with a woman, any woman, change what I'm gonna do or what I was planning to do or how I'm gonna do my thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Big Dog with the question right here. I ask you this question. I just want you to think for a second. Does a king need to explain himself? No, he doesn't. He's king. And see, when a woman runs into a man that is an authentic man, there's just a in between the lines. She knows that we're not playing around.
Right.
And like Lucario says, when they know we can say no, and they know we can walk away, and they know we have options, we don't have to say shit, because they know how to fall in line. And it's really hard to see it from your vantage point right now, but women will fall in line when they run into a man. You don't have to say little words, and you can say a lot by saying a little. What say you,
right. And also understand your actions tell a lot about you. So, for example, if I'm the type of guy who, let's say, meet a woman and I take her on a fancy dinner that costs $300, $400 for a first date, and I roll out the red carpet, I bring her flowers and I do all this other stuff, right? From that point, she already knows the type of guy I am. She knows I'm a simp. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so therefore, she's going to, have a certain energy towards me. Now, the reverse is also true. When she meets a man who has direction, he tells her what to do. He's like, listen, I'm going to take you here. I want you to wear this dress. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to come through with these high heels on, and we're going to go here and we're going to make this happen. He's directing her. He's guiding her. He's leading her. Now, he didn't tell her, hey, listen, these are my rules, and if you break these rules or whatever, she knows that she's dealing with the man. So now what she does is she's like, shit, I'm dealing with a fucking man. I got to make sure I'm on point before this motherfucker gets rid of me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want him to get rid of me. So whatever he's saying, I'm cooperating with it. I'm about it. I'm going to be on my best behavior. I'm going to show him that I want to be here. I'm going to prove to him that I'm the type of woman that he should fuck with. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of things that women have in their head. This is why sometimes when a woman's really feeling you, and some of y'all will understand this at some point. You fucking with a girl, she'll end up buying you fucking gifts out of nowhere. She'll end up fucking, cooking you dinner, calling you, doing all this other extra shit to get in your good graces because she wants to keep you. The reason why she wants to keep you is because she's finally met a man. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens.
Something 100 says, okay, what's the difference between low level, mid level? Okay, I'm going to show you how your mind is the greatest enemy that you have by having you ask this question, by throwing you off. since we have started this show, we have been trying to get you guys to start asking questions about yourself. But you're asking a question about something that on your surface, the level of your thinking, you're not even ready to even comprehend the question that you're asking because you're not even a student to even understand what you're asking right now. You don't you see by telling you, okay, by telling you what your answer is, you're not going to even understand it because you don't have what it takes inside to even understand game. See, you use the word game, and I appreciate the question game, but you don't know what game is to yourself. So what you're doing is, and this is what a lot of these guys do because y'all want everything quick fix and right now, you're trying to say, well, what's the difference between a low-level heart surgeon and a high-level heart surgeon and a top-level open heart surgeon, doctor, whatever like that? Game cannot be answered in one sentence, sir. So stop looking for a one-word answer to try to define yourself where you're going to take that one answer and say, oh, okay, now that I understand it, I have game. Doesn't work that way. Lucario, what say you, man?
Yeah. Also, I think what it is you know, it's one of them things where, see, guys who how do I say this? I'm trying to say because, and this is why it's so, it's funny. It's like it's like somebody saying, "Hey, could you explain happiness?" Or could you explain
exactly?
Like it's certain things that you understand it as when you're in it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to put into words because words are so limiting, and then therefore it's like, when they say if you have to ask, you don't know. Those are one of those questions.
That's right. Yeah. How can you elevate something that you don't have? Let me tell you what your mind's doing. Your mind has you thinking that you actually are on a level. No, you're not even. Listen, you're a surface dweller, and that's your problem. You're not even internally yours. You're not even looking at your truth, as my dog Lucario say, that's inside of you. You're looking outside of you at something you don't understand because you can't comprehend it until you get yourself a mentor. You got to get a mentor. I've done it. Lucario done it. And look how we turned out. Because you know what? We didn't ask any questions. We, like Carr said, humble yourself and is open to take on information that is beyond your own thinking. Beyond your thought.
Also, I'll say this is that, like, because if he's talking about like being advanced in a game and being at a low level of the game and all this other stuff, what happens is that because he's saying he wants to elevate his level. You can't elevate your level by us answering the question. You elevate your level right by you actually being in the game and doing what you need to do to level up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's the thing. A lot of it is not anything like this magical, crazy stuff. What it is really just a recognizing of what's really going on. Because we say this every show. We keep saying the game is not about women. You understand? It's about you right now. Once you understand that concept,
I'm back at you, motherfucker.
Once you understand the concept of that, right?
Yes.
Everything sort of falls into place and goes right back to that concept. So when we're saying, for example, if a guy is like, I let this one bad bitch get in my head, then you still don't understand the concept that the game is about you. Because if you understood the concept as the game is about you, then you wouldn't let a bad bitch get to your head. So if you're at the level of letting a bad bitch get to your head, then you're not advanced. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I'm saying is that if you were advanced, right, you wouldn't ask the question, what is advanced, low level, whatever, because you would already know because you'd be there. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And see, the problem is and this is what I always say, Lucario, is this even like the essence and all this other stuff y'all are doing. With most y'all, like I say, I always say to the guys out there, okay, what's happening to you guys right now? You are doing two things. You're in what I call theater number one. And every day you sit in the same fucking seat at the same time and you watch the same movie called Poor Me. I'm not good. Poor me. I can't get women. Poor me. I'm too short. I don't have money. I don't have a nice car. I don't have this. I don't have that. So what you do is, and I can show you this, he comes along. This motherfucker right here is pulling your strings. He's the one that tells you to pick up a pill. He's the one that tells you, fuck Lucario. What the fuck does he know? He's married. He can't teach you anything. What can Steve teach you? They can't teach you anything. Hey, and then what he says is, trust me. I got your back. Follow me. I'm the one that cares about you. So then what he does is that, listen, even though, hey, Mr. Jones, I understand you asked the question, but this is the case in point I'm trying to make, is that you're asking the wrong question because he's throwing you off. He's throwing you off. See, again, it's me, I, my. It's not other men. It's not explaining essences of games, bananas, fruits, and fucking leaves and shit. It's none of that. That's the trick your mind is playing on you. You know, your mind's playing tricks on me. That's the trick it's playing on you, because when you don't have a found, like, real quickly, Cara, I always say, I'll tell the guys, y'all know, like, for the my man might say, guys, but I'm gonna say for your guys out there who don't know, look, you have been taught. Let me take his thing off the show so I can show him this real quick. We got you one question. So you guys out here have been taught about Three Little Fucking Pigs. You have been taught that, you know what, two of them didn't have a strong foundation, right? Okay. And then there was a third one that what? You know, he had some kind of foundation. But that's not what we're saying. That's not game. Game is not the first Three Little Pigs. When you learn game, you always learn about the fourth motherfucking little pig. And see, what y'all understand is this is what game is. Game is saying shit without saying things, sending a message to whoever's in front of you. If it's another guy, you're going to have to respect me as a motherfucking man, because I won't tolerate anything less. But if it's a woman, what are you going to bring to my fucking world, my universe? What are you going to do to make me give you the title of sexy, beautiful, or desirable? And see, that's where a lot of guys go wrong, Lucario. They see the world in such a blind way that you just can't see it from where you're at. Lucario, what say you on that?
Also, this is the problem when guys are asking, because look, we have a whole documentary called The Definition of Game. You know what I'm saying? You can watch that, and we talk about different aspects of the game, different things that's going on in the game, right? But the real thing, though, is this. The questions that they're asking is still the same sort of, they're looking for the answers that the guys in the YouTube street say. So what it is like, how do I get girls? Oh, just get your looks, money, and status up. End of story. That's it. Like they want to do that. But this is the problem. See, when you understand what game is, you understand it through the actual work that you put in on yourself, and that will reveal to you what game actually is. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. There's no magical formula. There's no fucking pixie dust. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit. What happens is that a lot, when we talk about your interactions, when you're dealing with women, when you're doing things in your life and all that other stuff, right? Everything falls under that umbrella of you. You're here, and everything falls under that umbrella of you. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of the issues, even the guy that called up earlier, he was like, oh, but the girl, you know, she flaked. What should I do? Blah, 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 blah. If you remember the game is about you, then why you give a fuck about if she flakes or not? What do you want? You want to be fucking with a chick. If she ain't fucking with you, you move on. So their answer's right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Lucario, two things. Number one, you can't define something infinite. That's what you don't have to even scratch the surface of yourself. So you can't even define what you are, because you don't even know how deep you can be with yourself. The problem with a lot of you young men out there is that you want something that moves in one direction and it will always move. Game. You want it to bend its will and prove itself to you.
Right.
Game to stop what it's doing to wait for you to get off your lazy fucking ass so it can say, oh, you okay now? Can I continue? Right. It doesn't work that way, man. This guy has a question. A girl I met 2 days ago with medium interest agreed on a deck.
See, hold on. See, I don't even understand. Hold on. He said, however, I charged her to the game as soon as she canceled the last minute and said, we don't know each other. Did I do the right thing? Well, if she has medium interest, that's why she canceled on your ass.
You don't miss this shit. It's right in your face. Gentlemen, listen, I promise you, when you learn game, and I know it sounds crazy, even though, listen, Lucario said it. Matter of fact, wait. Gentlemen, allow me to honor my motherfucking road dog with some words of wise wisdom that he said. Oh, let me pull this up. Guys, I want you gentlemen to listen. Let me see if I have it still. Where is it at? God damn it. Where the fuck did I put it at? Hold on. Oh, I think I'm here. Let me see if I God damn, where did I put it at? God damn it.
You got so many shit on your joint, Steve.
I got so much shit. Wait. I know I thought, shit. Well, let me tell you what my dog said. My boy said. A boy said it easy, just simple. We get rid of them. We're trying to get rid of them. They won't go. They won't leave. Y'all have no idea that these women out here, they're fiending and hungry for men, willing to fuck, suck, do all the nasty shit in the world because they want to know what it feels like to be with something that's different from the regular average cookie cutter. Lucario would say you on that, brother.
Right. And, what's funny is, again, when guys understand their value and then they see that being reflected in the interactions they're having with women, a lot of the shit that you guys are talking about, right? See, because even that last guy that just put the question, he's talking about a girl that sort of had medium interest. She's talking about, oh, I don't really know you like that and all this other stuff, right? So some guys just like the idea of interacting with a woman, period, because they don't really have success or interactions with women generally. So they like to be dealing with a girl who's disrespectful, or they don't care to deal with a girl who's giving them a runaround. They don't mind that a girl is being wishy-washy because they're like, well, at least I'm talking to a girl. At least, I feel like I'm doing something, right? But what happens is the reason why you have those interactions, those situations, is all coming from the type of guy you are at this moment.
Ooh, yes. I was about to...
Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. Right. This is the thing. You got to understand how women are treating you and how women are coming at you is a reflection of your manhood, your masculinity. You understand? And I don't want to sound crazy, but that's basically what it is. So what I mean is that if you're the type of guy, right, that women see as a man, they will act accordingly. They see you as a beta bitch type of dude, they're going to act accordingly. They see you as a goofy lame that don't know nothing, they're going to act accordingly. So what we're saying is that if you're having consistent issues, because again, every once in a blue moon, yeah, you're definitely going to talk to chicks that it ain't a connection. She's not feeling you. You're not feeling her. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is, if you're having consistent issues with women, you understand what I'm saying? That's not about women. That's about you. Just like when you are having consistent success, it's not about the women. It's about you. You see what I'm saying? Because what's funny is on one side, when dudes is getting shit popping, or if they get something going on, they want to pat themselves on the back like, yo, I smashed these baddies and I smashed this one chick and blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to shit not going the way they want it to go, right? It's like, oh, fuck these hoes. These hoes is fucked up and I ain't had nothing to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what happens. It's crazy.
Yeah. We're going to calls, right?
Yeah, we're going to calls right now.
For most of you guys out here, you don't even try to grab your crown. You don't even try to grab your birthright. It is your birthright to be a man. It is your birthright to rule you. It is your birthright to have laws, rules, codes, principles, narratives, mission statement, legacy statement. These are the things that women want from a man. But if you don't know how to get the crown and you don't know how to sit in this chair, see that chair that you see right there, guys, you're not sitting in that chair right now. You're sitting in the side chair. Because there's a lot of motherfucking game to be sitting in that chair, because all decisions are made from the motherfucking that chair. Women want the man that sits in this chair, that will defend that chair, that knows who he is, knows what he wants, and goes for whatever he wants. He is assertive. He thinks for himself. He makes moves. He doesn't make excuses. He is worshipped by women. And until you see, y'all guys don't know how to sit in that chair. That's the thing, Lucario. They're like the second guy, like y'all like Spock and shit. You're like the second in command. You don't even sit in your own goddamn throne to even rule yourself. So if you can't rule yourself, why the fuck would a woman want to be around you, man?
Mm-hmm. And I say this, I talked about this story once before. I had a friend who he was up and coming rapper or whatever, and he did a show, and it was like the biggest show he's ever did. It was thousands of people in the audience, whatever it is like that. He killed the show, whatever. It was dope. So after the show, I said to him, I asked him this question. I'll never forget what he said. I said, "Yo, how did it feel to perform in front of all of those people?" Right? He looked at me and he said, "Well, that's how it's supposed to be." You feel what I'm saying? So he wasn't really fazed by it, because he's like, "Yo, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I'm that dude. Like, it should happen this way, right?" So I say that to say this. What happens is that a lot of you guys don't understand how it's supposed to be, because you have never become that guy to see how it's supposed to be. And how it's supposed to be is this. Women are supposed to freaking cooperate with you, comply. You understand what I'm saying? Do what you say. You understand? Be hitting you up, giving you gifts, talking about how much they miss you. This is how it's supposed to be. The problem is that y'all are on the other side of the spectrum, where women are disrespecting you, acting all flaky, goofy, and all this nonsense. And then you believe that this is how it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? So your belief of how it's supposed to be is women consistently bullshitting you and being on some nonsense and all that other stuff. But the only reason why it's like that for you now is because of the type of guy you are at this moment. You feel what I'm saying?
And Hillbill, y'all don't understand. Y'all lose already, and y'all don't even know why you lose. I'll do Hillbill in a second, but let's get to E's thing right here. E, I'm gonna tell you why you lose. Because why do you give a fuck what the bitch wants? I mean, honestly. Why do you listen? I just told you, Uncle Lucario just talked about women wanting. Listen, when you're a man, I'm going to tell you, they're going to want your baby. They're going to want to marry you. They want to be loyal to you. They want to leave their husband, their boyfriend, the guy they're living with, the guy they're dating. They're going to be all about you, okay? But just because they're all about you, or the woman in the dating, that woman that y'all read in the profile, she says, well, if you're looking for sex, swipe, get past me, and all that
exactly right.
bullshit. When she talked to a real man, she's the one talking about fucking all the time. What they do, remember, guys, they got to see what kind of man you are by seeing what they can get the fuck away with. And when a woman is talking to you like that, that means she knows that you're weak as fuck and you're gullible, and you're gonna believe everything she says, man. Listen, women can talk about relationships till they're fucking the cows come home. Doesn't mean I need to be in one, because she knows this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you when we're gonna be in a relationship. If you bring that shit up again, you're gone.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's funny, Steve. This question actually goes to what we were saying earlier about, game and dudes not understanding this shit.
Yes.
If you understand the game is about you, why do you give a fuck about what she's talking about, what she wants?
Yes.
This is what we're trying to say. This is like, I hope it's clicking to y'all. What a woman says that she wants doesn't matter. What you want matters, and then you find women who want what you want, because then what's going to happen is that's where cooperation comes in. You see what I'm saying? They cooperate with you because what you want is what they want. So you're not sitting here worried about what some random chick wants. You know what you want, and you let a chick know this is what it is. You understand? And then she has to comply with that if she wants to fuck with this. You think when a person when a person goes to try to work for Google, you understand what I'm saying? Google's not wondering or thinking about what the fuck this potential employee wants. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, look, I'm Google. You're coming to me. You understand what I'm saying? So you obviously must want something that I have, which is why you're here. You see what I'm saying? So if a woman is dealing with you and she's like, well, I want this and I want that, what is that saying to you? That's saying that she don't really give a fuck about you. She's just using you as a vessel to get what the fuck she wants. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Bill. Listen, brother.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of problems with this, and it shows the lack of why you need help. Okay, men don't talk about other men. This is not a cuddle party coming out, I like guys type things. See, men talk about themselves. They don't give a fuck about other guys. That's number one, sir. You're too busy talking about other guys. All right, that's weird. Number two is this, okay? See, you think all dating advice is good advice.
Right.
That's not the truth. Listen, okay, understand this, and it's just like rap. Okay, let me tie rap into this. All right, Lucario's a great rapper. Now, I know Lucario don't need to do this, but I'm gonna use Lucario. Now, Lucario's Bizarro twin brother, Lucario, not Lucario, Lucario, okay? Lucario, who has a great song, you need to check it out. I was listening to his song the other yesterday and shit. Y'all need to check that shit out. He played in the beginning of his show. Remember to check that shit out. Anyway, so this Lucario rapper is not really good with women. He can rap, but he's not good with women. But I need to promote him. So in order to promote him, we will rent a big house. We will rent a bunch of cars. We'll rent a boat, and we'll rent models to go ahead and put all around him, so the gullible person watching him watch him rap and think that he's successful with women just because he has women around him.
Right.
See, this is what I'm saying to you, man. It's not about being good or bad with girls, because the game ain't about these bitches.
Exactly. Facts.
You're judging a man off of what he has versus the information he's giving you, so you can think for yourself. And this is why we keep telling you, be very careful, Lucario term, on the YouTube streets.
Right.
Everybody out here telling you about hypergamy, being on your purpose, high value, man, all that shit. They don't really have game, because they're telling you to be something outside of yourself to prove to somebody that you should be proving shit to. Lucario?
Yeah, that's some real shit that you said right there. You see, it keeps coming back to the game is not about women. And also when you talk about, because he said there's a lot of dating advice out there for men like 30 years ago. Again, all dating advice is not equal. So what happens is that when we talk about dating advice and we're talking about guys being good in the game, a lot of dating advice out there is telling you to make the shit about women. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not telling you about making it about you. You feel what I'm saying? Tristan said, we understand that women see guys differently and it's about what a man wants. However, how can we be the men that women choose and follow? Oh my goodness. Tristan don't get it.
Tristan, you don't. Tristan, just you don't want to be a man. You don't. You don't. Listen, you're trying to solve something that's simple by just learning game. You don't understand what you're just saying right here. Why do you give a fuck what a woman does? Y'all, every time you put woman in this, it shows how sad you guys are, because it also shows the worship you have of women. And that's a damn shame. A man doesn't worship women. He worships himself. That's why he rarely talks about women. And that's why women choose to follow the man, because they want to know why that 1%er, Lucario, even Lucario, his twin, that why they want to follow these guys, because they don't make it about women, when the 98% of you, minus the gay guys, all y'all do is make it about pussy.
Right. And see, again, the answer to all these questions is the game is about you. He says, how do we be the man that women choose and follow? They're going to choose and follow you because they're seeing that you're not making it about them. That's what I'm saying. And Tristan, think about this. Think about all of the guys who make the game about women. They're being nice guys, buying them roses and flowers and being all romantic, being a gentleman. What do those guys get? Nothing. You understand? When a guy is selfish, when a guy is arrogant, when a guy is about himself, these are the guys that women fucking drool over and crawl to get to and they fucking move mountains for. This is what we're trying to tell you. So the answer to your question, Tristan, see, you're looking in the woman's direction. You got to look at yourself.
Yes. See,
that's what we're trying to tell y'all.
Tristan, the problem is, for most of you young men out there, you can't reach your core because you have so many layers of bullshit that you believed in truth. Like Lucario's saying, you guys actually, some of you guys actually believe that a script written by a woman that was directed by transsexuals called The Matrix is actually real, because somebody told you and added a woman to it. You thought it was real. Just like you thought hypergamy was real because someone, added a woman to it. You guys thought high value, high money status, and no fat, right, was real because a woman was added to it. It is just like what advertisers and marketers do. If they add a woman to a product, it's going to make you guys want the product on an internal level, because you think if I buy that car or drink that beer or wear those clothes, I will get a woman like that. And that's where they're fucking you guys over. They're scaring you. If you notice, everything is always about the big bad boogeyman called the woman.
Exactly.
The single woman, the single mother is bad. The woman is bad. The woman is evil. Stay away from the woman. But yet, why do y'all want to fuck them then? If they so bad and they all that shit, then why y'all complaining about them?
That's facts. Hold on, I think I think this is Sushi calling. Steve's about to check out. Hold on, let me see. Yo, is this Sushi?
Hey, why you have Amber Heard on the thumbnail, bro?
What are you talking about? Sushi, what's your question?
Hey, she likes to shit on John Depp's bed, bro. Remove her from the thumbnail.
Sushi, what's your question? See, he just hung up. That's all he wanted to say. Anyway, oh Lord. Thomas Blake in the chat said, Mr. Lucario, I'm on a Bad Boy membership and you help me with my dating bio. I will be purchasing a coaching session for more detail. Can we go over my dating photos in the session? Yes, we can. So yeah, just hit me up. Hit me up and we make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to you for taking some action, people. Take the action.
Good job. Yeah, guys, y'all call. You have the number 516-387-1224, or just put a Q in there if you have a question. But this is what. But here's the worst. Here's the worst part, gentlemen. Why most of y'all guys are y'all really don't want game. Y'all don't understand opportunity. Y'all don't understand that. Okay, to be around this motherfucker right here beside me. You would have to pay a lot of fucking money just to get time with him. He is giving you 2 hours or hour and a half of his time to be able to help you with something. And the opportunity is right in your face.
Right. And
what are y'all guys doing? All you're doing is just sitting around with your bird watching binoculars, sit down and just watching. And this should show you why you're not eligible or should be a student of the game.
Right.
A student of the game will always keep picking his mentor's brain whenever the opportunity presents itself. But no, I just want to let y'all know, this is why it's very rare and men are few and far between, because those that have opportunity, they take opportunity while everybody else sits on the sideline and either wonder why or wish why or why did it happen to me. This is why y'all guys lose, because you're not looking at opportunity, and it's a damn shame.
That's facts. I suggest y'all watch that what's that documentary with the new Kanye West one on Netflix.
That shit's good. That shit's good.
Because even though Kanye don't have no game when it comes to women, he, you know what I'm saying? But he what happens is in that documentary, if you're paying attention, he bet on himself. He invested in himself. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing that made him blow up and get to the point where he was at, because he said, look, you know, he basically was saying that the game is about him. So he was like, I'm going to do what I need to do to get where I need to go. And he invested a lot of time, energy, money, you understand what I'm saying, and all this other stuff to get to the level where he's at. So that's the same concept here, is that when you guys are having issues with women and you're trying to step up your game when it comes to that part of your life, you feel what I'm saying? You have to invest so that you can step it up so that you can get to that next level.
See, all right, I'm going to use Kanye, the documentary for all you guys so y'all can understand what Uncle Lucario just told you. Okay, so when Kanye was coming out, okay, DJs, look, you had DJs and you had MCs, okay, guys? That's it. DJs and MCs. So during that time, DJs were never allowed to be MCs. They were they can only scratch and mix and put together beats. Kanye said that, you know what, being making mixing beats and stuff, that's just a part of what I do.
Right.
And also rap. See, everybody else, they couldn't understand the concept of somebody making beats and also being able to rap. No, that doesn't work. And no one really paid him attention. They really didn't believe him until, you know, Jay-Z and them, they signed him to Rockefeller, but they still didn't believe in him. They just kind of shelved him along and let him do what it was. So Kanye said, you know what? I'm not just going to sit here and just whittle away. We're going to make a video. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to put myself out there, because guess what? If I can't reach them, I'm going to show them how to reach me.
Exactly.
I'm reaching everybody else. And when I reach everybody else, that's going to wake those motherfuckers up and realize I am more than just a being. See, here's the thing about a man. A man is all things. Just because the concept you guys have that you can't do one thing, we're trying to show you that with game and being taught game, you can not only make beats, but you will be able to rap. You'll be able to mix, arrange, compose, produce, perform. You will learn all the instruments. You will learn how to mix them down, sell yourself, market yourself. But you can't see what you can't see, because you only see the edge and you'll never go past it because you don't believe in yourself enough. But Kanye believed in himself. When everybody said he can't do it, oh, that's a cool beat, but I mean, that's a cool rap, Kanye, but can I get a free beat? Oh, that's okay, Kanye. He's like, no, fuck no. I'm going to do this shit. And he did it. He did it, Lucario.
Wait, hold on real quick. Can we block Stefan, educated Tyrone, talking about your mods are losers and they're terrible for your brand? Fuck out of here, nigga. Like, delete that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, don't be coming in here talking shit about our people. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
about our people. You know, hey, we might be hard on you little motherfuckers. Right. We won't let nobody else talk shit about you.
Exactly, facts.
We ain't letting nobody come here talking shit about y'all. We gonna be hard on you, but fuck them outsiders. They ain't fucking with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn shit.
Shout out to my dude Sir Ism in the chat. What's going on, bro? But yeah, man, but that's some real shit, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all watch that documentary, when he came out that video to Through the Wire, he said I invested $33,000 in that one video. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
$1,000. So he bet on himself. He was like, look, I'm gonna actually do this shit. and put my money into this shit and invest in myself to level up and get to where I need to go. And see, that's what we're trying to tell you guys. He made it about him. You understand? So you got to make it about you when it comes to you being out here in the game. This is what we're trying to tell you guys.
Right. And this is where see, okay, brother, this is where you don't see, you're not overstanding what I'm trying to say. It's going to seem delusional and dangerous to you because you're not part of the club. You're an outsider. You're a surface dweller. You're above the surface looking at everything else because you don't know you and you don't believe in you. So, of course, what we're saying sounds delusional. Of course, it's going to sound delusional hearing women buying you shoes, clothes, jewelry, colognes, bringing other women in and doing everything they can to keep you. I know it sounds delusional, but remember, on your side of the street, it is delusional because you don't have game. So you can't see what you can't see. Remember, as I said in the Game Kings, there are things that you know, and there are things that you don't know. And what's important is there are things you don't even know that you don't even motherfucking know, goddammit.
That's what I'm saying. See, it's funny. It's funny when dudes talk that shit where it's like, they're like, oh, this is delusional and this will never happen or whatever. And what I'm saying is that y'all guys aren't actually out here doing this stuff because if you were, then you would know. This is what I'm saying. Like this, there was a Pusha T song. He said in a chorus, I think the name of the song is "If You Know, You Know." You know what I'm saying? And that goes with the game. Like if you know, you know, and a lot of guys just don't know it and shit. But we got a call if you wanna.
Yeah, let's eat it. Let's eat
call real quick. Let's go to 617. 617. What's popping?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Chilling. What's up?
I have two questions for y'all. So my first question is, I'm listening to y'all show about, manhood and everything. And my first question to you is, so at my job, I came in, humble because I was new to a field, and I was listening to a lot of people and whatnot. And, just taking more shit than usual because, I figured I'm the new guy. So now I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So how do I, is there any way to recover from that? From your coworkers or just people around you? Like you started off humble, whatever, but you feel like they took advantage of you. Is there any way of bouncing back from that?
Would you like to go first on this one, Lakara? Shall I?
There you go.
Okay, caller. Okay, here's the problem. Again, this is the problem with y'all surface dwellers. Y'all always are trying to please every fucking. I don't know why y'all want to please everybody. Why do y'all care so much about people where you want to humble yourself? Let me tell you something. My job is to go there and do my job. And if you think that you can walk over me because I'm the new guy, oh no, you and I gonna have a little powwow around that motherfucking corner where we're gonna go to HR because you're gonna be going to HR and saying, man, that motherfucking threat, he gonna fuck me up after work if I keep on doing all this stuff that I'm saying. So what I'm saying to you, caller, is stop trying to please everybody and just do your work. And if you feel like someone is taking advantage of you, right? Okay, now look, I'm gonna whittle this down to when we were little kids. Remember when you were, your mom and dad always told you, remember that guy that says, hey, I'm looking for my little kitty cat. Can you come in my van and help me find my cat? I'm looking for my dog. Go in my little white van and stuff. You've got to be able to recognize when people are trying to take advantage of you, like the bad man in the white van. You are too old right now to allow people to walk over you. Now, listen, if it's your manager or your boss, someone higher than you telling you to do something, you do it. But if it's the same subordinate equal to you and you know you don't have to do that job, you're allowed to say no to that motherfucker and stand on that shit, Lucario.
Right. That's real shit. You know what I mean? Like, because what happened is that you came in there and allowed them to talk to you anyway or act anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Towards you. And now that's become that's become how they view you. That's become how they relate to you. So this is the same. This is similar to how a lot of guys deal with women. You come in, you start act in certain ways, they start disrespecting you, and then now they look at you as someone they can disrespect. So what I would say to you is that, you know, it's kind of sucks because you might be in a situation where how long you been there? How long you been at this place? And how long has this been happening?
About four months.
Damn. So you've been there for a minute. It's like if this is only happening for a week or so, then that'll be one thing. But 4 months, you understand what I'm saying? That's already etched in their mind the type of dude they see you as. So at this point, you know what I mean? You created that situation, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if you go a person goes to like a high school and then the fucking dude shoves them in the lockers every day. And then all of a sudden, after 4 months, you want to act tough. That they're gonna look at you like you funny style. They're like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't that dude. And so what I'm saying is that if something crazy happens or something ridiculous happens, then definitely just go to HR and be like, yo, these people's on some funny style shit. You got to talk to them. But as of right now, you got to understand that you created that situation. And
shout out, hey, our dog Miles in the building.
Miles coming in the building. Miles in the building.
Miles in the building. Call what I recommend you doing. Do you have Showtime? You have Showtime, caller? You have Showtime, caller?
I probably get someone's account though.
I find out if you get it. I want you to one of my favorite shows right now, like damn in the top 5. Watch Billions. It's a show called Billions, okay? And the reason why I want you to watch that so you can understand the politics of things. Now, this is very important to understand. See, if the HR is cool with the person that is fucking bullying you, then what you're going to do is going to fall on deaf ears. And then they're going to run to that person and they're going to get on you time. So you got to learn the lay of this is where game comes in at. You got to learn the lay of the land, and you got to learn all the players. You got to learn every type of clique. Just like in high school, it's the same thing in the office. Offices are nothing but cliques of people in groups that do shit. So you got to learn the politics. You got to learn what clique. You want to know who has longevity, who has power, who's been there long. So you just can't run the HR. And one thing also, if you have a boss, remember, bosses are different. Some will yell, some are light, some are passive, some are assertive. But you can't out boss a boss, because the company will fire you before they fire someone of higher management. You've got to be careful about, you're the new guy. So you're the one they're going to pick on first, but you got to watch the lay of the land. That's what I'm saying. If you get a chance, watch Billions, because there's so much game in that motherfucking show. It's fucking mind blowing, man.
I got to watch that shit. I heard about it. I never saw it though.
Oh, Carl, it's the greatest mental chess match on a level of what people don't even understand. I never mind. It's like I can't even explain that. Just, yes, caller, you got Carl, you got to see that shit. But caller, yes, watch that shit, man.
All right, so caller, you gotta,
all right,
bro. Just for future reference, don't come in letting people walk all over you, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
I have a second question, real quick.
Right.
So, second question is, I'm one of those people who just like post like random memes on Facebook and Instagram and all that. I feel like that kind of it's messing with my game with if women add me or whatever, and then they see some of the shit that I post or whatever.
What do you post though? What are you posting?
Are you posting red pill shit? Or are you posting what are you posting? So like these guys do that.
Just funny memes.
What is it about though? That's what I'm saying. What is it? What are your memes about? Is it about female nature? Huh?
It could be just about like what's going on, like with the Ukraine and Russia stuff. Just funny memes like that, or it could just be, just poking at Kanye or whatever. Or it's just random memes I just post. You know what I mean? Because I think they're funny.
Yeah, and what's your question?
He's saying that he think that is that hurting his game. That's what he's thinking.
Oh man, I got one. Wait, Carl, you want to go first or shall I? I got.
Go ahead. You go for it. Go ahead. That's the wrong joint at the top.
Let me show you something, real young man, because I always teach you how to get women easily online by what the fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's excuse me, guys. Let me just take that shit down. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is this, brother. Listen. If you follow me on Facebook, you get a chance, caller, just add the Man Mindset to Facebook, and you'll see why I pull women online and they love me, because I'm always talking shit. I always poke fun of myself, and I'm always saying, I always take something funny, but I add something to it, right? But what I'm saying to you, and I want to show you this, I did this experiment to show guys how easy it is. What I want you to do is the memes that you post on your Facebook, I want you to join a lot of these groups on Facebook, because Facebook is just like the thing that app that fucking Lucario's on that I can't get on.
That's right.
Lucario, fuck you. But anyway, but what I'm saying for you or guys like us, because I'm not, I don't have an iPhone like that rich motherfucker over here has. But what I'm saying is that you can get all groups of women that they like black guys, interracial, whatever your thing is. There's a Facebook group for it. Okay. What you got to do is take those memes and bring those over. And these are the examples I want to show you. So what I did, I'll give you one example. So I'm sorry, Miles, let me take you off so I can show the example real quick. So what I did was I just took that video and I just put game 101, right? Now I put this in a group, caller. So what happened was I had 629 people put a emoji. Then I had 66 comments. But here's the beautiful thing. Out of the 629, there was at least 400 women. And out of the 66 comments, there was at least like 50, maybe 40. So that means at that moment, due to total of how many women were watching what I was saying. Right here, 486 and 65. And I was just showing you the majority of these comments that I posted, I'm showing you, are nothing but women. But the thing is that the beautiful thing about the game I'm trying to show you is that when a woman puts an emoji on something that you like or make a comment, that means at that point in time, they're thinking about you just for that split second, because you're going to get they're going to tell you in the top corner of your Facebook that this woman just liked what you said, or she put an emoji, or she followed you. So it's like easy, dog. All you got to do is just hit her up on the back end. That's all. It's not hard, but you got to understand how the game works. You got to be funny. You got to be witty about this. But here's one thing before I throw it to Uncle Lucario. If you have any red pill shit, delete it. Go through your whole thing. Delete all that. And listen, a woman, they've got, even your mother, they're in this clique called women. Right. So I want to let you know this. If you say anything bad about a woman, single mother, or anything like that from those like YouTube streets, they ain't gonna fuck with you, because they got a bond with other women. Because if you're gonna judge another woman for what's going on with her, then you're gonna judge that woman right there. So the first thing I do is clean out all that red pill shit. Any red pill shit you see, clean that shit off your page, number one. Then take the emojis that you make on your Facebook page and put them in the groups. And then any woman that makes a comment or puts an emoji, you can hit her up on the back end and get, hey, what was it about what I said that you like? How you doing? And then roll from there. Lucario, you got it, brother.
Yeah, I think what happens is that definitely if it's on some red pill, goopy type of shit, you got to take that shit off, because they're gonna look at your stuff and they're gonna be like, oh, he's one of these guys. You understand what I'm saying? And they're just gonna totally be like, nah, I'm not really fucking with that. You understand what I'm saying? But like Steve said, if you go into these groups and there's all these women in these groups, that's just a lot of women that you can interact with.
All of them,
make shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is,
All right.
All right, caller.
Appreciate it.
All right, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, man. Peace. We gonna holla. All right. So guys, we got like 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left. So if you guys want to call in, the call-in number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. So if you guys want to call in, make this shit happen.
No. You see that? Nah.
What? Holy, what are you talking about?
No.
I said white pill is just slang for regular game for what it's. What are y'all talking? There is no pills in the game. What are y'all talking about?
Man, what the fuck is wrong with you, surface? You are a surface dweller saying that bitch ass shit right there, man. Listen, big dog. It ain't. Hey, it's slang for bitch. It's slang for I like other men. It's slang for I ain't got no game. It's slang for I can't fuck.
Like, what the fuck is the white pill?
What,
I don't even know. They got different color pills every day. What is this?
Yeah, what the fuck, man, dog? Something is wrong. Oof. Oh man, dog. Y'all, hey, dog. There ain't no satire in game. See, that's the problem. You think what is game is not okay. Let me educate you. Please, if you do your homework, you do understand that starting even with Elvis Presley, you know, people of different races or not melanin color used to go across to melanin places and used to steal shit and call it their own, motherfucker. And it's the same thing that's happening right here. Game started from the motherfucking streets, man. And what happened is you got Johnny White Sox going across the street and grabbing a few things from those that are on the street and calling it game and using words like slang for game. They don't know what fucking game is because they ain't got no game, motherfuckers. What the fuck is he talking about, man?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Mr. Draft. Hey, look, we wish you the best in your endeavors with all the red pill thing, but we can't have your poisonous ass in here, and we're trying to teach men how to be men, sir. You just take care of yourself. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
All right, we got questions. If we got some questions.
Let's get to the questions.
All right, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay,
So I have a coworker at my second job, was primary, now secondary. Been working with her a year. Always wanted to smash. She come into my crib tonight to bring some paperwork. Should I go for it? Oh man,
I just hate these.
Listen, guys.
Oh my Jesus,
guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me rephrase this question. Let's and so you can see how ridiculous it sounds. Okay, there's this girl at the pizza store that I'd always go to. I ordered some pizza. They said she's bringing it over. When she brings it over, should I try to smash?
There's this woman at the mall at the shoe store, and because she smiled at me in my shoe size, she wants to fuck me. Should I smash? What? Guys,
he's like, I always wanted to smash. So if you always wanted to smash and you ain't smash, then you ain't smashing, my nigga. Look, if you wanted to smash and you had game, you would have either smashed or you wouldn't have smashed because you would have told her you wanted to smash before. You understand? So the fact that you haven't, so you've been lurking around the pussy, you understand what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, because she's going to bring paperwork to your house, you think smashing is just going to happen automatically after all this time.
What will your parents say when they turn on the news and see you in handcuffs because you try to get some pussy that didn't want you? When you force yourself, you lost your job now. That means you got to go back and live with mommy now. And now you have a criminal record because you're trying to force your fucking self on a motherfucker that's just trying to bring you paperwork. She's just bringing you paperwork. That's not a slang. What do you say? A slang for I want to suck your dick and I'm coming over here to smash. It doesn't work that way, sir. And please, guys, please do not force yourself on somebody just because they like you, just because they follow you, or just because they say hi, doesn't mean they want to sleep with you. It's called being friendly. Don't take being friendly as she wants to sleep with me, because something's wrong with you, man.
Right. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Y'all just be
something wrong. Well, let's see what he's saying right here. He just realized, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I just had a shower epiphany. What the fuck? I realized my last question was really me comparing myself to other men. Inadvertently, it was asking, how do I stack up to other men? The truth was inside me. Thank you. All right. All right. So KJ said, I've been smashing a woman for 3 months. She said she loved me after sex.
Carl, get the music ready. Wait. Are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Why yo? Why do you surface dwellers actually think that you really fucking somebody asking this fucking man? Look, hey brother, listen. You haven't been smashing a woman for 3 months. You've been wanting to smash for 3 months, okay? All right? Okay. Why would you? Why? This is breaking my brain because I can't even understand how he could even make this question up.
That's funny. First of all, okay. This is the thing that guys have to understand, right? It's like when you're in a situation like this, right, where this is the type of shit that actually happens, you wouldn't ask the last question he asked. Should I break it off with her? Right? See, guys who are really out here getting it and actually have women who start to fall in love with them and fall for them and all that other shit, that's just a regular Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? Like that happens a lot for dudes who understand what's going on. So why would you need to break it off with her because she's saying she loves you? Like, and you see what I'm saying? If that was the case, but that's not the case.
She's supposed to love guys. Okay, I don't think y'all understand because when you come across the street, guys, like I said before, they're going to be in love with you. They're going to be in lust with you. They're going to want to sleep with you. They're going to have your baby. They're going to want to marry you. They want to be your girl. They're going to want to cook for you, clean for you, vacuum for you. They're going to want to do anything to just be around you. They're going to worship you the way you always have worshiped them. That's all the women. So when she tells you she loves you, it's just like her saying hi. That's what they do because they're fucking emotional. And they say they love you and shit. It's just when they tell you she loves you, that's when you gotta let her know that we just fucking. I don't love you. I don't want to hear about you loving me. This is what we are, and either you're gonna accept it or I'm gonna get rid of you and bring up the next one. That's not hard, man.
That's it.
It's not, man.
That's it.
You don't get rid of her. Why? Hey, here's the thing. This is why you know he's lying. Why would you get rid of someone that's giving you money? You don't even have to ask for it. Someone's leaving money on your table or your counter just to say, here's some fuck off money. Or you know what? I saw this watch that's like fucking $1,000 and I thought about you. I saw this cologne that's very expensive. I thought about so you wanna let all that go because then now hold on, for all the ladies out there, I don't want to hear y'all motherfucking miles real quick because y'all been doing that to these suckers for a long time. So don't get mad. So they're doing it. That's how we do. They bring gifts to us. Our time, our dick. Mario.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. It's either he's lying or he's never been in this situation before and he's confused. But you see what I'm saying? Like that's the only things I can think of because I'm like, that's crazy. That sounds hilarious. He said, what mindset do you need to have in order to let people know that they can't do or say just anything to you? Well, this is the thing. People gonna say and do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? What it is though is that you basically dictate how people are going to treat you in that real like if you're in like because last caller when he was at his job, he's in real time with these people. You understand? It's not like it's just random trolls on the internet. He's in real time with these people in real life doing real things. Yes. So in those situations, once he sees somebody disrespect him, right, he needs to address it. Doesn't necessarily mean he got to fight them and do all this other stuff at the end of the day, but he needs to address them to say, hey, listen, I'm letting you know that that's unacceptable and I'm warning you. So I'm just letting you know, just chill the fuck out. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Now, if the person tries to get in their face, they try to do some other shit, then you might have to do some shit. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But what it is that you don't have to worry about what everybody else is doing. You just have to understand yourself and understand that you're not going to allow anyone to like get up in your space and disrespect you to the point where they're infringing upon your situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, whether it's prison high school, junior high school, or elementary school, kids are always just going to test to see what kind of motherfucking man you are, or you a drunk. That's it. They just going to test you. And what you do from that test is going to train them from that point on how to treat you.
Exactly, right.
This is it. Yeah. So, some people, like when you new to the job, some people going to fuck around with you because some people need to know if you're trustworthy. Because let me give you an example. Let's say let's say Lucario working a job and I just come in. He gonna fuck with me, or not fuck with me, but he gonna do some shit to me to see, am I trustworthy? Because maybe at lunchtime, Lucario need to take that extra hour because he getting his dick sucked and he need to get cover for him and shit.
Right.
So he needs to make sure that I'm a trustworthy motherfucker. So he got to see because if I am trustworthy, he brings me in, we good. But if I'm not, this motherfucker I need to stay away from.
Exactly.
So it's guys, levels to this shit, man. Always levels. Let's see here. Let's get to this one right. I got to just jump and grab something. Here you go.
You mentioned you don't have to be good looking, but you should look good, which I think you meant not looking like shit. But doesn't that also mean looks do matter to an extent? You guys don't understand context, bro. You guys don't understand context. When I say you don't have to be good looking, that means that you don't have to naturally, like your face and all that other stuff doesn't naturally have to be the best looking motherfucker. When I say you should look good, that means brush your teeth, get a haircut, wear nice clothes, wear nice shoes. You see what I'm saying? And then when you say, well, doesn't that mean that also looks do matter? No, because when I say looks don't matter, I'm just talking about it in the context of how you naturally look with your face. You see what I'm saying? So we're talking about two different things, bro.
Yes, brother, listen. I could be the ugliest motherfucker to every guy that sees me in this world. Okay, I'm just telling you, I could be the ugliest motherfucker, but me, I'm the baddest motherfucker I know. If I don't think I look good to me, she ain't gonna see that I look good because game is what game motherfucking does. God damn it, your fucking mind, man.
Right.
Listen, I don't understand why you guys beat yourselves up so bad over your fucking looks, thinking that. See, again, you worried about what the woman think because you're worshiping women. You're worried about what men think because you're worshiping the other guys. Look, listen. You can't help with your mom and your dad. Your mom and your dad mixed you up and you are here. Plop. This is who you are. If you're not going to accept yourself as the most beautiful thing that has been created, then get the fuck out the game, sit on the sideline, and let the other men who look to themselves as the
Facts.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, man.
Your motherfuckers is crazy. Right, we ain't got no calls. If you have any other questions, and we can wrap it up.
Well, hold on, this asshole. We got an asshole right here.
He trolling.
That's my dog trolling me. Fucking. That's one more boy. Fuck him. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going, motherfucker. Let's here we go.
I'm doing my first year in college, and so far I have no friends, and I'm not sure on how to attract the ladies. What is your advice on this? Thanks in advance, bro. You got to hit us up and get coaching.
My God, young man, do you understand? Your life is going to be lonely, not being alone. You are the only one of your kind on this fucking planet. There is nobody else like you. You are not, as a man, you're not going to relate to everybody. You're not. So stop trying to make fucking friends. See, your problem is you're trying to make friends so get some sidebar pussy. That's what you want to do. That's why you care about what other people think about you. Stop trying to worry about having friends. The lone wolf is the one that's fucking, because what you have, you got two lone wolves right now that's coming together, spitting game. And then when this shit's over with, he's going to the fucking east side. I'm taking the west territory, and we gonna move like that. Stop worrying and defining yourself by other fucking people. But hey, the car, I'm sorry. You would know that if you had game and had a mentor.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. So get that coaching, people.
Silly me.
So what's the difference between real game and PUA?
between Tampaxes and boxer shorts. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude.
It's just night and day. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? Real, I give it to you this way. Real game is about you. PUA is about the bitch. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right, period. Yes. Yeah, so, hey, just remember, guys, get your crayons out. If they're complaining, whining, or they're just talking about women like they're special, then you know. Or wait, or they use jargon words to get you to start talking like them. Then not only are you in a cult, but you're in a PUA cult. Okay. Because if you notice about Lucario, the EOs, the Miles, the 1950, the Zags, and myself, we talk about women, but we talk about ourselves first. Just come along as the perk.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's crazy. But yeah, so I guess that's the last question. So we go on the phone calls and all that.
Hold on, wait, get Daryl Blake's
Daryl.
That's funny. Oh man.
Listen, look. The lions are all cool with all the animals in the Serengeti.
Right.
Because the animals don't get along in the Serengeti doesn't mean they're not cool. We just do our thing. The world is moving. We don't have to be friends with everybody. But if you ask, like, what do you think for this versus this, you'll get a straight answer. But you don't have to hate somebody because
we have no issue with anybody. And this is the thing, you gotta understand, we're talking about the actual like content. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with a lot of people that's like in the red pill stuff, but I'm gonna talk about the content. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You know what I mean? So it's that's all it is. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal. It's just about the actual content we're talking about. We're talking about the ideas and the content. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you ask the question, you'll get the answer. But it's not that everybody's allowed to go into the YouTube streets. That's right. That YouTube has given everybody.
Right.
But it is up to you, the listener. That you got to ask yourself, do you want to learn game or do you want to learn how to be above the surface? That's the thing that you got to understand. Everybody has their right to put out what they want. It is you that believes in what is being said. So it's no knock on them. Anybody can say anything they want, man.
Right.
How you are.
That's facts. Yeah. All right, people.
All right. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Hey, what you got going on, Lucario?
Yeah, just make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Also, make sure you get the book Looks Don't Matter. That's out right now at MrLucario.com. Get your copy to you feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking. And follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Lucario. So what's good with you, Steve? What's going on with you?
Tonight, Lucario, I'm gonna talk about y'all guys, how it is when you have friends, the right friends, how you set up your crib to have a fuck pad. We're going to talk about trading women, how you draft women, how you general manage. So it's basically when we talk about how a man, men don't have friends. They have motherfuckers they roll with. Two totally different things. So y'all are trying to be friends with people. Right. We have respect for each other as independent thinkers. So I'm going to show you the difference between why you need to be around independent thinkers versus the losers that you are with right now, because you're being held down and you don't even realize this by the people you hang out with. And you see the motherfuckers I roll with. I only roll with pipe hitters. I don't roll with surface dwellers. But we're going to teach you that tonight on the show. But guys, subscribe to Lucario. Subscribe to us. Soak in the game. It helps the algorithm. And guys, we'll wait. One more last question right here before we roll. What we got?
He says, sometimes speaking your mind might be viewed as judging. How do you maintain being yourself and speaking your thoughts freely without sounding judgmental? Man, fuck that shit. Listen, speak your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what you do, somebody gonna feel some type of way. So, you know what I mean? Like, speak how you want to speak, say what you want to say. Because even if you aren't sounding judgmental, quote unquote, some people might think that just because that's just how they're looking at it. So fuck what they thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me see. I got it for you, brother. I got you. I just before we wrap this up, brother, I want you to understand this mindset when you saying what you're saying. Just whenever it comes out, just take a deep breath.
Facts.
and realize at the end of the day, you just got to say this. Fuck your feelings. And when you're this way, this is where you win with women. You win in life. Don't worry about what other people think. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. That's all you gotta do. That's you see how Latimer Car was when you said that shit. Car is about to bite a motherfucker head off and shit.
It's like whatever shit.
Motherfucker, I might be fuck that shit. No, that's it. Fuck your feelings. All right. So all right, guys, we'll see y'all next week, man. Y'all take care, man. Stay up, man. We out.